Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Friday Night Frenzy, the show my parents watch. I'm Sam Ali, and baby, it's cold outside. The weather was bad enough tonight where a handful of games were canceled, so we'll give you what we got. Let's begin with our game of the week, brought to you by UP Health System Rehab Services and UP Rehab Services. They get you back in the game. It was an interconference matchup in Ishpeming as the Hematites hosted Lance. Second quarter, Purple Hornets down 10. The pass is intercepted by Dondre Yowie, and he could go all the way. Touchdown Yowie as he pushes the lead to 12. But Lance would not back down. Louis Bogda drives, pulls up from the baseline, count that baby, and a foul as he cut the deficit down to single digits. Less than 20 seconds to go in the half. Check out this pass from Reese Wara to Logan Fish. Lance went into halftime down 6, and they would come out in full force in the third. Wara cross court to Fish, spin move to the baseline, and the up and under layup is good. Ishpeming's lead is down to 4. Later, Hart Holmgren is double teamed. He dishes to Jaden Tucker. They give him space, and he makes them pay. Tucker with a nice jumper pushes the lead to 6, but the Purple Hornets would not go away. Dylan Harden to Brant Tembrule. Fall-away shot off the backboard and in. This one went down to the wire, but it would be Ishpeming holding on for the win, 40-35, the final score. To the scoreboards as Norway gets the win over Gwyn, 57-47. Tucker Taylor, he had 22 points and 15 rebounds for the Model Towners. Connor Ortman had 18 points and 7 rebounds for the Knights. Munising traveled to Big Bay, and the Mustangs knock off the Black Bears, 52-45. Alec Blanc led Munising with 20 points. To Negaunee for some girls MPC action. Miners hosting Manistee. First quarter, Haley Fazat dishes to Clara Johnson in the corner, and she nails the shot with her foot on the three-point line. She opens up the scoring in this one. Little later, Fazat to Alita Johnson for 3. Ball rims out, but Clara is there to clean up the mess, and she's got a quick 4 points in this one. Emeralds looking to respond now. Renee Shooter drives in the paint, floats one up, and banks it off the glass. Nice play there from the junior for Manistee's first bucket. More from the Miners as they work the ball around to Alita Johnson. And this time, the 3 goes down. Miners out to a 7-2 lead early on. Her sister Clara, though, says, anything you can do, I can do better. She gets the basket and the foul. Just kidding, they aren't super competitive towards each other. Moments later, check out this move from Abby Nelson. Hakeem Olajuwon would be proud, and hopefully these girls know who Hakeem Olajuwon is. But don't count out the Emeralds. Shooter finds Madison Kratz for 3. Money. But in the end, the Johnson sisters combined to score 41 points as Negaunee wins it 79-25. To the scoreboards, Houghton blasts Lake Linden Hubble 80-20. Sloan Zenner had 19 for the Gremlins. Mid-Peninsula got the best of Republic Michigami 44-16. It was Kingsford 48, Iron Mountain 30. Hannah Cross had 15 points as Forest Park beat West Iron County 41-32. In the Battle of the Norths, it was Central over Dickinson 66-36. Sierra de Balac had 28 points and Maddie Wells had 19 for the Jets. And Bark River Harris knocked off Kearney Nato 55-45. Rivals clash in Delta County. Eskimos versus the Braves. First quarter, Madeline Willis's shot is no good, but Jennifer Brandt is there to grab the rebound and score on the putback for the first basket of the game. Later, Gladstone on the fast break. Alyssa Polly to Leah Wolfer, and Wolfer goes to the left side and gets the basket to go. Braves down 4-2 early on, so they kept on attacking. Wolfer this time dishes to Polly for 3, banks it in. One of her 5 3-pointers on the night as Gladstone takes the lead, but the Eskimos answer. Madeline Toit drives, shot is no good. Brandt grabs the board, her shot is no good. Fight for the ball, but it's Willis who ends up scoring for the Eskimos. Straight hustle right there. Moments later, Taylor Hunter with the ball. She drives in, flips it up, and fills it up as the Braves take a 13-6 lead. Closing seconds of the first quarter, pass is intercepted by Lexi Shallier. Time is ticking down. She puts it up, and it's good. Escanaba battles back to win this one on the road, 57-51, the final score. It was a rough night for high school hockey in the Copper Country. Houghton gets shut out at the D by Orchard Lake St. Mary's 3-0, and Brighton doubles up Hancock 4-2, the final there. We have reached halftime on this edition of Friday Night Frenzy. Still to come, we have college hockey action from South Bend as Michigan Tech faced off against Notre Dame. We'll be right back with more on Friday Night Frenzy. Welcome back to Friday Night Frenzy, presented by UP Health System Rehab Services and UP Rehab Services. They get you back in the game. The Michigan Tech hockey team has been on the road a lot lately. First, they played 2 games in Detroit for the GLI, and tonight they traveled almost 8 hours to South Bend, Indiana to take on the number 12 team in the country, Notre Dame. Mel Pearson's men were looking for an upset against the Fighting Irish. Game was scoreless in the first. So let's go to the second. About 5 minutes left in the period. Jordan Gross with the shot on the goal, and it goes in. Jake Evans gets credit for the redirect right in front of the goal, and Notre Dame dents the scoreboard first. Opening minute of the third, Tech on the power play. Matt Roy with the shot, no good, but Joel L'Esperance is there for the rebound and the score. His 7th of the season ties this game up at 1, but it wouldn't last long. 7 minutes later, the Fighting Irish attacking. Jack Jenkins gets this one past Angus Redmond for the goal, and just like that, Notre Dame takes the lead. Later, around the 6.5-minute mark, turnover leads to a goal by Joel Wegworth. And that's all she wrote as the Huskies fall 3-1, rematch tomorrow night at 7:05. As for NMU, they rallied late in this one after they were down 3-0, but it wasn't enough as they lost 3-2. Brock Mashmeyer and Dominic Shine scored for the Wildcats. These two teams will meet again tomorrow at the Barry Puck Drop just after 7 o'clock.